Great people, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. A very renowned NGO has made a serious disclosure about what has been going on, and he has used an opportunity to lambast both the security agent and the federal government over the ill treatment meted out to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when certain well-known, troubling, notorious personalities are walking down the street to a point where they even granted interview and nobody cares to pick them up, especially the likes of Bello Toji. You're going to hear full details of their grievances, where it is they are heading to on what their demands are on the National Assembly about these things that are happening, especially against the ill treatment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But before we give you full details of these, we would like to encourage you. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, on Sunday has accused the security agents and the federal government of being dishonest in its fight against banditry and insurgency in the country. Huriwa also accused head of security agencies of looking the other way as Fulani terrorists import sophisticated weapons into Nigeria through the northwest, which they use to terrorize Nigerians. The right group, in a statement by its national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Omobiko, said it was hypocritical of the government of President Muhammadu Buhari to continue persecuting the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, while leaving notorious bandit kingpin like Bello Toji to continue troubling residents of the Northwest Zone. The group said Torji, emboldened by the fact that security agents have continuously failed to arrest him, granted a full-fledged interview to a national daily recently, detailing his criminality and his many deadly assaults on innocent Nigerians. Huriwa carpeted the National Broadcasting Corporation (NBC) for doing nothing even when the terrorist was granted live interview, but the same NBA almost took away the license of Channel Television just for interviewing the spokesperson of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB comrade Emma Powerful. Huriwa said that the current administration is full of double standard. Huriwa Onwubiko said it is unthinkable that Fulani bandits and terrorists continue to wreak havoc on Nigerians, yet they are paid by security agents who flex muscles to victimize a self-determination agitator in the person of Kanu. Whereas terrorism is a war crime, self-determination is legally recognized by the Constitution and Article 20 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Huriwa says the persistent threat posed by armed Fulani headsmen across the country is alarming and they are having a field day because security agents look away. The fact that till date not a single of the armed Fulani headsmen responsible for hundreds of deaths has been arrested, prosecuted and punished press home this point. When Where are the 400 Bureau de Change operators indicted of terror financing? Has the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami published their names or prosecuted them for over a year now? It is, however, ironical that the same minister has been illegally prosecuting Kanu for over 8 months now since the IPOB leader was abducted from Kenya, has continuously demonized the leader of IPOB in the media. President Buhari, Malami's security agent must be patriotic enough to fish out Bello Toji and his gang. If a reporter without arms from Daily Trust can locate Toji, what excuse does our security agent have not to bring down the notorious guy? The criminal who should be sent to where he belongs now grant television interviews like a celebrity because of his tribe. It is sad. It is again unfortunate that for about a month since brazen Fulani headsmen invaded some communities in the local government area of Benue State, forcibly displacing up to autonomous dwellers to place permanent demand settlement. I'll take that again. He said, it is again unfortunate that for about a month since President Fulani headsmen invaded some communities in the local government area of Benue State, forcibly displacing many dwellers to plan permanent settlement. Security agents have not arrested any of the invaders. Fulani headsmen are busy killing citizens all across Nigeria, but the federal government pampers them. The president and the entire head of internal security agencies, who are all Fulanis and Muslim northerners, should blame themselves for allowing Fulani headsmen to amass weapons of mass destruction at the disadvantage of the nation's armed forces. There should be an honest, patriotic, transparent, and open investigation by the National Assembly to resolve this huge threat, which may undermine the conduct of the 2023 polls. Wow, well spoken. I think Huriwa has been one of the best when it comes to, I call them a pressure group, some people call them NGO, but for me, they are a pressure group. They have really acted as a watchdog over the government of Buhari. I tell you the truth. Now, just fairly recently, we have seen a video of some Nigerian army wives, the wives of our soldiers who died as a result of their continuous fight against insurgency in the country. They came out in large number and they were, protesting the ill treatment that have been meted out to them after the death of their husband. I mean, this breaks the heart greatly. And the people who are causing Nigeria these huge tears, they are walking down the street without any struggle. You can imagine what has just been reported about a particular well-known, terrible, notorious armed robber who has been troubling Nigerians, granting interview on a live television. Oh my God, it's so shocking and troubling. Now, this guy has been on the list of some of the bandits that is wanted. There was a time he was running helter-skelter. If he had granted live television interview, as has been said, and the security agencies have not done anything about it, NBC, for that matter, has not said anything about it, then we have so many unanswered questions right now. Why did they come after channels when they interviewed someone who, for me, they just pushing for self-determination? Why did everybody like Muhammad mention them? They all came out in mass. Hey, we are going to bring down heaven. We are going to do this. Why should they interview this person? But you can imagine what has been disclosed about. This is not good enough for our country. If we are pursuing a particular standard, then it should not be a case of playing games here and playing games there and allowing people to work. I mean, it's so disheartening to hear this. My God. And every day, if truly, according to the statement made by Huriwa, they know where these guys have been importing all these terrible weapons from. I heard from, what do they call them? From Benin Road, also in Edo State, and also in Delta, how the youth cannot even approach where these Fulani headsmen are, not because they are stronger than the youths, but just because what they are holding as their weapon is such that no one can go close to them, sophisticated weapons, while our security agent, oh, poor people, sent in there and they suffer all manner of things. We are losing them in number. Just fairly recently, when they wanted to employ police, what happened? The South refused to send in anybody. Southerners, the young people in South, refused to go in. Why? Because they do not want to lose their life. This is unthinkable. This is unbelievable. The government, the National Assembly, and authorities concerned need to do something about it. I think at this point, NBC needs to be called to order. Let them explain why they did not do anything when this kind of interview was granted. It's troubling, I'm telling you. It's really troubling to hear all of this. Wow. I like to